What is going on, Sagittarius? It's Chris Anthony coming at you guys live and direct. This is going to be your reading for the month of August. This will be covering the first half of August, and then I'll be back with the mid-month reading for you guys later on in the month. What's up, Sag? This is a general reading. It may not resonate with everyone. If it does resonate with you, do me a favor, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel. If it does not resonate, you can always watch your rising or moon sign or one of the previous Sagittarius readings that I've done already. I definitely appreciate all of you guys showing love and commenting on the channel and coming out strong. Sagittarius came out pretty strong last month, so definitely I am appreciative of that. We're going to be checking out your present energy right here, Sag, like we always do it. And then after that, we'll hop into your supporting details, futuristic energy on the left side here. All right. And then I also have a fairy card for you guys. And, I'll get the glare out the way when we actually get to that, Sagittarius. If you don't follow me on IG, you should follow me on IG. It's at chrisanthony14lbs. If you guys want to connect on another platform, that'll be in the description of the video. And personal readings are open to the public if you want a more personalized experience with me. Let's do this, Sag. Jumping right in, crowning your reading, you had the Knight of Wands clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. So I do feel like you guys are heading full speed towards some type of goal when it comes down to finances, work, project that you're trying to build, something that you're working on, and your focus, your energy is focused on this thing that maybe you've been trying to build for a while, right? Because the Eight of Pentacles usually talks about something that we've already been building, and you build it up to the eighth pinnacle, right? So it's kind of like getting to a place where it can bring in some abundance into your life, or this is your goal that you have for this thing that you're wanting to work on. I do feel like in the month of August, you are fired up about this project or this work or your career or this business, whatever it could be for you, but you're heading towards it full speed ahead, probably because we're coming out of Mercury retrograde, and that kind of slowed everything down and made everything move at slow pace, right? You could have had some hangups that stopped you from moving forward with this idea, or, got in the way of your focus or distracted you. So I do feel like this is the slingshot energy that's coming forward with you guys. And believe it or not, everybody has been getting the Knight of Wands almost in their crowning reading. I think 3 more signs in the month of August got the Knight of Wands here. So it's kind of like that response to the Mercury retrograde being over, and how you're just like, oh, okay, you're going to feel this loosening of energy, right? You're going to feel this push back from the universe now that the planetary alignment is a little bit different in August, right? Plus, this is Leo season, right? So Leo is all about, seizing the opportunity and being passionate, being fiery, just like you guys are, Sagittarius, fire signs. So you're definitely going to feel that Leo energy, because that is your sister sign, and it's kind of pushing you forward into the area of your financial abundance, your financial stability, working on your life's work, your soul purpose, your life's path. Also, this is usually what the Eight of Pentacles is talking about. You focusing on something that brings you happiness, right? Something that you don't mind doing and putting hours and hours of time into, where time just kind of slips away from you because you're so inspired about this project or this work that you do. All right, so that is where your head is. Now let's see what else is happening in the month. We have the Nine of Wands clarified by the Ten of Pentacles here. So Nine of Wands energy is talking about some type of perseverance that you've been kind of enduring, maybe when it comes down to your finances. You could have definitely been through a lot financially, or been through a lot trying to build your finances, having to kind of struggle or learn a lot of hard lessons when it comes down to building a business or building, your career, or just finances in general, with the Ten of Pentacles clarifying this. But this does say that your hard work is definitely paying off, because Ten of Pentacles is talking about abundance. It's also talking about the end and the new beginning of a brand new financial cycle of abundance, right? Where you are attracting material wealth, all of your hard work, all of the things that you've learned inside of, finances is now about to pay off. and you're still here standing even after maybe you experienced some struggles or some ups and downs, or times where you didn't have as much money as you wanted, but you kind of worked it out. You kind of have earned your stripes when it comes down to your finances, is what the Nine of Wands is talking about. Like the wounded warrior, the person that has been through so much but has learned so much at the same time. So you get recognition for this position that you're in, and it's kind of like this is making some abundance come into your world. And this is what I believe you're focused on and you're fighting for and you're definitely fired up about. It's like, something is clicking when it comes down to your finances, is what I feel with this Nine of Wands. Like you've seen a lot of different things happen financially, right? You had a lot of different experiences, and now you're using all of that knowledge you have to build something for your future. Now you know how things work, how systems work, right? You know exactly where you want to be. I feel like you're finding your niche, right? You're finding your soft spot, the place that you can be that can attract the most abundance into your life. And I do feel like it has a lot to do with your purpose in life, your destiny, your soul purpose, your soul path. And you're walking this path out, and it's starting to bring in more and more abundance. All right, now in the past, you guys could have felt left out in the cold, right? You could have been in a place where you were lacking, like I said, or had kind of like a lack mentality, and going through all of those processes of leveling up, your material wealth, and being at the bottom of the totem pole, right? Not having enough money to do what you wanted to do, being in a place where you had to borrow and you couldn't be the lender, being in a place where you just couldn't enjoy life, right? This is what the Five of Pentacles is talking about. Now, also somebody, could have left you out in the cold, right? This is usually talking about a cutoff of communication from someone, or you feeling like everybody left you out in the cold because you were struggling financially, or anything along those lines, is what I feel like you guys could have recently been in. But the thing that the effect that this had on you was the Four of Swords, which meant that you did get a lot of rest and rejuvenation because of this. Maybe you needed to be left alone, even though it felt at the time like you were left out in the cold and you were dead wrong and somebody turned their back on you. I feel like the effect that it had on you was you rejuvenated, you got rested, you cleared your head, you kind of came up with a clear vision for your life and where you want to go next. Like you use this time of not being in communication or connecting to these people or this person to kind of like heal yourself, and you went through a process of restoration or healing or growth, right? Because this is not the Three of Swords. A lot of times with the Five of Pentacles, you'll see the Three of Swords, meaning that this cutoff of connection, or this being left out in the cold, led to heartbreak. But with you, it led to healing, right? So this could have been a karmic thing that happened, right? Where it was kind of like set up. It looked like it was bad, but it actually was meant for your good, right? And now you're coming to a place of healing. And I feel like this is why you're so fired up about moving forward and being totally focused on what it is that you want to build for your future. Because you've had the time to rest. You've taken the time to kind of clear your head, to clear your heart space, to put things into perspective, to rejuvenate your energies. And now it's like, let's go, right? Right below that, Eight of Pentacles, again, like I said, you're hard at work, working. And I don't feel like you're coming up for a breather either. Like you will have your head down, focused on this project or this career or whatever it is that you're trying to work on. And it's kind of like tunnel vision that's happening here. It's clarified by the Queen of Cups here. So I do feel like you have a strong emotional connection with this thing that you're pouring your energy into. It emotionally fulfills you, right? And the approach that you could be taking to it is one of an emotional, on an emotional level with the what am I talking about? I can't talk, sorry. The Queen of Cups here is very intuitive and emotional, right? So you could be tapping into this project or this type of work intuitively, And you could be being led strongly by your intuition into this new path of the growth, right? Or something that you want to grow because you're feeling the tug intuitively, and it's opening up to you, and you're like, you know what, I'm supposed to be here. I'm supposed to be working on this. This is connecting to what I feel passionate about. And this is also fulfilling you and making you happy, right? So this is your approach, right? It's almost like even though you guys are, the fire sign, and you're fired up and passionate about this, you're definitely taking a more creative, intuitive, spiritual approach to whatever it is that you're working on, because I do feel like it is attached to your spiritual path, your soul mission, like I keep saying. So there's a hint of spirituality, right, that's kind of underlaid through this work that you're doing. Also healing, right? I do feel like some of you guys are healers, or wanting to work inside of an area of healing other people, or sharing a message that can bring healing. It could be closely tied into what you've already been through in your life, and you've survived it. You've been transformed out of the place that you've been in, right, after being left out in the cold and doing this healing, and now you're wanting to kind of give back in this same area or realm that you've struggled in your whole life, or maybe for a certain time. And so that's the connection to it that I feel. It's kind of like part of your purpose, and you feel it, a strong connection to this work that you're doing. Let's keep it moving. Then we have the King of Pentacles here, clarified by the Strength card. So this is talking about this abundant energy that's coming in for you, right? You walking into your abundance. And the King of Pentacles is the most abundant king, right? He has the most material wealth, and he's able to grow his material wealth and also maintain it with his ideas, with his gifts, his abilities, right? His systems that he puts into place, right? He also has a high level of self-worth and confidence, right? He knows what he's supposed to have, and this is why he attracts it. And this is the type of energy you're taking on, Sagittarius, in the month of August. Like, you know what you deserve and what you're supposed to have, and it's like you're displaying that to the world. You're displaying it in this thing that you're working on, right? With the Strength card here, you're tapping into those hidden abilities that you have and choosing to display them to the world. I feel like you're overcoming a lot of different things that maybe held you back from displaying these things too. You're tapping into your strength. You're understanding that you're stronger than you think you are, and overcoming some of the blockages that could have kept you in a place of lack, or kept you in a place where you were not feeling enough self-worth or enough self-value in order to do this project or invest in this kind of mission that you're on. But in the month of August, you do overcome these feelings, right? And you're walking in with your head held high, and it's kind of like you know who you are in the month of August. And I like this. This is I like how the person in the Nine of Wands is looking over at the King of Pentacles, right? Because it's kind of like where you see yourself, where you know that you're headed after you've been through this whole process of learning and battling and fighting and warring, right, against life and the lessons in life, the hard lessons that you've learned. It's like you've always seen yourself here as the King of Pentacles, like somebody who is enjoying the fruits of his labors. So let's go, Sagittarius. Let's hop into your futuristic energy. You have the Two of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands, the Justice card, and then the Page of Cups. And your reading is going pretty quick, which is surprising, Sag. I guess it's just clear cut, right to the point. Two of Pentacles here, clarified by the Ace of Cups. So you may have a little bit of juggling that's happening, maybe when it comes down to an emotional opportunity that's coming in. You may be kind of like going back and forth with something, with a decision maybe that needs to be made, or feeling like you have to juggle more than one opportunity that's coming in emotionally. But the Ace of Cups here is talking about a major emotional opportunity or a major chance that's coming in to bring you happiness or emotional fulfillment. And maybe you could be slightly indecisive about if you want this or not. This could be something different that's happening other than the work that I was talking about, because this is an Ace of Cups that's here. So this is talking about maybe a connection that could be coming in for you, a new start in love, or somebody wanting to offer you an emotional connection. And maybe you're not too sure about it because you already have, you're busy with something else, which is your work that you're doing. And maybe you're going to have to try to see if you can balance out or juggle, a new, opportunity for love plus a new opportunity for financial growth. And I believe you can do it both, Sagittarius. I know, we'll see though. Then you have the Ace of Wands clarified by the Two of Wands. So definitely that's what's happening. You're passionate, you're fired up, you're moving forward. It's kind of like this new drive that you have that's taking a hold of you. You're getting that push from the universe, like now it's time for you to walk through this door. Two of Wands, go into this new direction that you've been thinking about, studying for a while. And you're feeling that push, you're feeling that slingshot energy. It's kind of like, okay, I'm about to do this. I'm taking a leap. I'm going forward. And this is definitely having to do with this project that I've been talking about this whole reading, or this new job opportunity or career path, something that you're very passionate about. You're actually putting action into it now. Right? You're putting the steps into it, you're building on it, you're working on it, and it's because you feel this newfound passion for it. This passion is making you overcome all of those fears and overcome the things that were keeping you from getting started. You could have been overthinking it and doing a lot of research on it, doing a lot of studying on it, and seeing, is this right for me? Asking yourself, going back and forth with it, like, should I just stay put where I am, or should I actually move forward with this? Now it's kind of like you're moving forward with it. You don't care, right? You know that it's where you're supposed to be, which is why you had the Queen of Cups down here. You intuitively feel like this is your path. It's wide open for you, like it's an open book, and you're the one that can read it. So you're taking that leap. All right. Then down here we have the Justice card clarified by the Six of Cups here. So some type of justice is coming in for you. Some type of karmic retribution, some balance could be coming in. And this could be in the form of a old lover, right? A soulmate. Now, doesn't have to be an ex. It could be somebody from a past life that's coming in and you're just meeting them in this life. It could be new. It could be old. You would have to see in the month of August, but someone could be coming back around because we have the Justice card here, and something still needs to be maybe cleared karmically with you and this person. This is what I was talking about up here. It could be a new beginning with an older person, or you could have a newer person that's coming in, and it's because of some karmic retribution that happened in the past with the older person, if you get where I'm going. But yeah, it's almost like an older person could be coming back in a new form. Somebody coming in with an older person's energy, but it's a newer person, and this person is more transformed. I don't know. And it could be an older person coming back around too. I see a lot of different scenarios that are happening. But this is a soulmate that's coming in, and it's kind of like a reward that you're getting. This is why you have the Ace of Cups up there, because this is kind of like a payback that you're getting for maybe something that happened in the past where you cleared a lot of karma with someone else. And now it's kind of like, okay, here is your reward. Six of Cups, soulmate connection. And then below that, we have the Page of Cups, and it's clarified by the King of Cups. So, yeah, somebody is coming in with an emotional offer. And it could definitely be a water sign. Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer could be coming in wanting to offer you something, or wanting to apologize, or wanting to reconnect. The Page of Cups a lot of times is talking about an apology, but it could, if it's the newer person I'm talking about, it could just be an emotional offer that they're making. They're wanting to connect. with you emotionally and wanting to have a brand new start with you emotionally. Now, if it's a King of Cups, they are very emotionally mature and they're very intuitive, spiritual, creative people. They definitely could be in tune with you, especially if you're taking on the Queen of Cups energy here. So there is some type of connection that's happening with, I feel like, a water sign. If it's not a water sign, it could be an earth sign, uh, or another fire sign. It's kind of like all I'm seeing here, but there is going to be a strong emotional pull between you and this other person that could be coming in the month of August, and it does have a lot to do with a karmic reward for your hard work or for karma clearing that you've already done. And this person is a past life soulmate. So that would explain the strong connection that you are going to feel. But they are wanting to have or offer a brand new beginning with you. And it is on an emotional level. So this is like love that's happening, or the expression of emotions. So yeah, Sag, that kind of sums it up. In the month of August, you're definitely going to be working on something that you're very passionate about and you're wanting to build for your future abundance and your life in general. And at the same time, you're going to be juggling that and this new connection that wants to come in. Very clear cut. That's happening with you, Sagittarius. Like, no confusion here at all. It's just going to be a streamlined month for you. Let's check in with the fairies. You have unity. And it says, do the right thing for the right reason. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you. A spiritually minded community. So definitely you could be running into some people from your soul tribe is what I'm feeling with this card in the month of August. Or you could just be connecting with, a person, right, that has a spiritual connection with you, but you're definitely seeing things from a new perspective. And I think this does have to do with this work that you're doing, right? Do the right thing for the right reasons. Compare traditional versus new approaches to see which works for you and a spiritually minded community. So yeah, take that how you want, Sagittarius. Definitely some connection, some spirituality that's happening. All right, and we're going to wrap it up right there, Sag. I will see you guys in the middle of August. Hopefully that resonated with you. It was kind of a shorter read. But I will be back in August at the middle of August. And if it did resonate, like, share, subscribe, comment on the channel, and I'll see you guys later.